will get the benefit of the spot and that extra effort. Another first down.
Yeah, he very nearly spun out of that one to turn it upfield. Dion Lacey was on him right away. See Brad Sinopoli. Number 3 receivers, they're going 4 to the field. Releasing the back, Grigsby as the 5th.
Chris Williams down by Kenny Ladler, product of Vanderbilt, one of the newcomers back there. And we talked with Mike Benavides last night and today about some of those new players, and you know, he always talks about the potential, and you know, he likes them, but you know, they're still not those players that they had there last year.
Yeah, it's a learning experience. There is no question. Eskimos went through it with some of the guys who have since moved on. They were once rookies. Everybody's a rookie at one point.
Yeah, the only way to get experience is getting experience. Chris Williams. Patrick Watkins says, no, this is a great matchup tonight. The long and the short of it, Watkins against Williams.
Henry Burris zips this one in. Chris Williams stays with that one on the bobble.
No huddle again for Henry to Ellingson. Greg Ellingson is sandwiched near the 35-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 36. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Ellingson, and looking for a lane to run on that hitch screen, may have bounced a little bit too far inside. Like he might have had a better shot after making the first man miss to try and take it back towards the sideline.
And Henry goes to work here with no huddle. Shouts out the play. Jackson in motion, so too Williams. There's Jackson, turns the corner. Shoestring tackle, out of bounds. Another first down. Henry Burris operating with some rhythm now.
Yeah, and you'll see how quickly the read comes for Henry Burris here. It's clear Ernest Jackson is open right off the line. Ellingson, great job going through the outside shoulder of his defender to ensure that he can't pursue outside on Jackson to the flat.
Only touchdown in the ball game came courtesy of Ernest Jackson in the first half. Redblacks were lucky they didn't go offside there. Henry changes the play. Gives it to Grigsby. Has some help blocking. And so now a throwing down again for the Redblacks. Henry saw something, changed that play, and decided to hand it off.
The Redblacks have been productive on 2nd down throughout this ball game. Averaged about 11 yards on 2nd downs in the first half. A critical one here given the field position.
Up-tempo offense again. Barely huddle at all, just like last year. Burris fires. Great defensive play. Patrick Watkins again in that matchup with Chris Williams. And
well, once again, Rod, it's the reach, the range of Patrick Watkins, the size that he has out here. I mean, you watch, Chris Williams has a step on him, got him turned inside out at the start of that route. But that 6'5" frame makes up a lot of ground.
A lot of fun to watch these two all-stars. So Milo out again near the 25-yard line. 1 for 1 tonight. Make it a 4-point game again, and he does. Proud new papa this week, Chris Milo. The final play of the 3rd quarter. So much for that air show, although the ball has been in the air a lot. Nobody can penetrate that goal line, it seems, tonight.
Yeah, defense is holding tough so far.
Night for the kickers and for the defenses. They are standing up here tonight. 4th quarter straight ahead, and as usual, the Eskimos and the Redblacks close. Tonight, just 13-9 now for the Redblacks, and right now for Mike Riley, 176 yards passing. Obviously that 300-yard mark in jeopardy tonight. He's got a streak of 8 consecutive, but that's not even on his mind right now. He wants to get a W. These two teams came into tonight both having lost 2 games.
Yeah, no question. You look at the 3rd quarter, one of the things that stands out to me in terms of the shift in statistics, time of possession, the Eskimos were very good through that third quarter, some of it aided by Ottawa penalties, but you could see the Ottawa defense start to get worn down a little bit with that trend.
Redblacks have lost their last 2 games because of kickers, and it could come back down to the kickers tonight, Sean White and Chris Milo. But it's Riley again to start the fourth quarter. The Redblacks will have the wind, but it has subsided since the beginning of this game. It's still blowing, though. Here comes a rush, and there goes the ball. And a nice catch over the middle by Nate Kuhorn, and that was drifted perfectly in by Mike Riley.
Riley picking up where he left off to end that third quarter. Eskimos moving that football, starting to find some rhythm.
1st and 10 Edmonton from their 51-yard line. And we've had a lot of motion at the beginning. This play will not get off.
Procedure. Edmonton number 66. 5-yard penalty. First down.
The Giant again. Matt O'Donnell. Movement on the line. Well, statistically, there is not much difference between these 2 teams tonight. The only difference, that touchdown by Ernest Jackson.
Yeah, that's not a surprise given the recent history between these 2.
Very lopsided in penalties, though, and both teams have them, but Ottawa's had a ton here tonight. Bowman again. Quick hitter. Quickly into Ottawa territory, just at the 54-yard line now.
Oh, good recognition and execution against the blitz here. Pressure comes. Bowman gets that inside leverage on his defender, allowing his quarterback Riley to get the ball out quickly.
2 angry, hungry teams coming into tonight after losing consecutive games, both of them. 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz. There goes the bomb. And that is an interference call for sure on Corey Watson.
Well, deep
number
ball.
19. Spot of the foul. First down.
And it looks like it was Getzlaff. Chris Getzlaff downfield quickly.
Yeah, and you'll see he gets in behind Damone Claiborne. And as the ball is in the air, Claiborne knows it's coming. Watch right there. Little push to the back of the receiver.
Didn't have to push him. Don't think that ball was going to be caught. Quickly, another costly penalty here, and the Eskimos looking to make the Redblacks pay. Dumping it out to Sean White. Edmonton in the red zone. You saw that number, 2nd overall in the CFL.
Now adding to the headaches for Ottawa, as we've seen a number of those penalties coming on the back end. Mitchell White, one of their more experienced DBs, the guy who's starting on that short side corner, now slow to get up. Trainer's coming out for him. He's got to sit for 3 unless they're going to take a timeout.
And Mike Riley may just
we'll see
go at whoever's coming into the ball game here.
Yeah, Jonathan Rose is the DB who will come in. It's just a matter of whether he or Nick Taylor will play on that short side of the field. We'll see if they try to set up Walker or Bowman on the short side.
Rel Walker and Mitchell White, and Walker just kind of throws him down and got tangled up, landed awkwardly on that far sideline. Big part of this ball game coming up here.
A complicated week for that guy, Mark Nelson, juggling bodies around in his secondary. So Rose is going to stay on the boundary side.
Riley, his team #1 on 2nd down conversions, #2 in the red zone. Trying to find the house here, but at the very least a first down right now. And again, flags and procedure once more. Mike Riley goes, are you kidding me?
A tough one in the situation where they were already
Procedure.
in second and long.
Edmonton number 65. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Center, Simeon Rotier.
There's your center, Rotier.
Just flinched.
Yeah, started rocking back a little bit.
Redblacks have accumulated 100 more yards in penalties tonight. Bad snap. Riley throws it end zone, and
Riley got buried.
And no flag on the play. So again, it's Sean White coming out, and another drive stalls here. The defenses on both sides, as the offenses get near that red zone, have absolutely shut the door here tonight.
Well, and one of the guys leading that defense for Ottawa, Zach Evans, a guy who's really emerging as a monster amongst CFL defensive linemen.
Sean White, 2 of 3. A hold once more, and once again, it's a one-point ball game. This was like the last game here, the Kicker Classic between the Argos and the Redblacks. Now it's the Eskimos and Redblacks, and the Kickers doing all the work here tonight, but so too the defenses. Life is tough for the quarterbacks. Both sides tonight. Mike Riley, he has taken a pummeling almost every time he's in the pocket. Someone's gotten to him. 4 roughing the passer penalties against the Redblacks tonight, but Jason Moss and the Eskimos still unable to turn those penalties into a major score.
Yeah, it's just that finish. Been able to move the ball down the field, but unable to break that Ottawa D.
Loads of time left. 12 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Last time these teams played in overtime. Burris up to Payton. Now he has his first catch in a year. And a first down.
Well, sometimes when you're the wide side wideout in this Ottawa offense, you feel a little bit like the fifth Beatle or something. You're the forgotten guy. Not a lot of balls coming out that way, but get it out to Payton. Try and keep that defense honest as well here.
Keep it on the ground, and that was awkward for Grigsby in the backfield. Looked like he almost jammed his foot into the turf.
Yeah, a little stumble just as he took that handoff. Basically killed the play before it got started. See right here as he takes the ball. Looks like he tried to stutter step to redirect, and he tripped up himself.
Lost 2 on the play, 2nd and 12. Here comes the rush. Burris hangs in, gives it to Williams. Chris Williams now off to the races, and brought down by Koshi Muamba.
And that'll be a horse collar that'll tack another 15 on here. But taking advantage of the speed of Chris Williams with a crossing route, and a costly missed tackle just after he catches the football.
Well, Chris Williams almost sprung here.
Horse collar tackle. Edmonton number 8. 15 yards from the end of the play. First down.
Muamba eventually able to bring him down, but by the scruff of the shoulder pads and the neck here, it's a horse collar. That's 15 yards, and we're half the distance to the goal line. So Redblacks set up in good position now.
Big Elmondo Sewell demonstrating his run stuffing skills there.
Again, just 1 touchdown tonight from Ernest Jackson. Another big 2nd down here. Henry stands in and delivers. And down goes Grigsby. brought down by Ladler, and on the 2 previous occasions now make it 3 into the Edmonton red zone. The Redblacks again will have to take their shot at a field goal, and it's going to be a chip shot here for Chris Milo. Twice they've been in the red zone, once a touchdown to Jackson, the other time a field goal.
And this is a big defensive play in space by the rookie Ladler to hold on and secure that tackle.
Chris Milo again. Oh, they're saying no. Milo, that could be costly now. That makes it a 2-point lead. Thought he had it, did not. 14-12 game. Schmouth Saturday night.
Well, regardless of the eventual outcome of this football game, I hope the Edmonton locker room is well stocked with ice packs, because it's been that kind of night for Mike Riley. Not necessarily a lot of sacks given up, but a lot of hits on the quarterback.
One of the most resilient, durable guys around, but he has taken so many shots here. That forehead is showing some of the signs. Still 21 for 31, 205 yards, 95 away from making it another 300-yard game. And this helps out as Getzlaf brings it out to the 45-yard line.
Well, Getzlaf not getting as many looks in this Edmonton offense as he did as a member of the Saskatchewan Roughriders, but a guy who's still a valuable receiver lining up in the slot to the wide side. A guy who can provide some balance opposite the duo of Bowman and Walker.
And Mike Riley could tie the all-time CFL record for consecutive games with 300. Far side. Not this time for Getzlaf. Record held by Sam Echeverry, who had that. The Montreal Alouettes, of course, back in the 50s, and Kent Austin, 1991. Riley could be with some select company. He can get to 300 tonight. Next week, home to Montreal 5 days from now. Bang, another one. Darrell Walker. Short of a first down. 2nd and 10. He's going to be, oh, a good 2 yards short. Almost 3.
Good protection that time. Riley out on the money, but that little reset by Walker may have cost him a little bit of yardage.
So Jamil Smith is going to go back again for the Redblacks. Jason Moss elects 3rd and 2 to boot it away. Game of field position now. Again, loads of time left.
It'll be interesting in a 1-point game to see with a big Grant Shaw kick here, to see what decision Jamil Smith makes as to whether to let it go or not.
Grant Shaw bounces to Smith. Now, again, 1 point. We should tell you that Chris Milo's previous field goal attempt hit the upright, raised that upright, so it gets no points for that. That's why it was not 14-12, but still 13-12 in Ottawa tonight. Chris Milo tried to restore a 4-point lead earlier. Again, here is another look. Milo initially thought that this was through. Now watch again. It cannot hit that upright, and it did. It's the upright and goes in. It's good. Goes out. It's not. And no points. See how that plays out. Could be huge in this game.
All the way this game has gone.
Midway through the 4th quarter. Once again, Nick Grigsby, and heads to that bench. Looks like he might have got a little nicked up here.
Well, we've seen Grigsby through the early portion of this season, kind of struggling off and on with what appears to be a shoulder issue that every so often Just kind of needs a play to get that back in order.
Another second down conversion for Burris and the Redblacks. Two teams trying to avoid 3-game losing streaks. Dropped it right into Sinopoli.
Just enough for the first down there.
Very conservative play call, but it worked perfectly.
A nice battle after the catch there by Sinopoli to keep his legs moving, despite the fact that he was wrapped up. Sinopoli will come right to left on your screen.
First and 10, Ottawa from the 34. Oh, it's an end around here for Smith. Foot race now, and he's going to be tracked down beautifully. Again by Kenny Ladler.
Yeah, another great job, and once again in space by Kenny Ladler. Stayed home on the play, didn't allow himself to get outflanked.
Little trickery that the Eskimos did not fall for one bit.
Oh, with so many keying on Chris Williams. It's a nice change-up play, nice concept, but well defended.
Like offside. Burris. And Williams stays in bounds, and Chris Williams. There are 3 flags. Flags everywhere here. One in the backfield, one on the far side, one on the near side. Penalty-riddled night.
Well, Jabari Hunt lined up at defensive end on that play. Clearly moved before the snap, but he's also lobbying for a hold against Ottawa.
Tim Croker and his staff busy tonight.
Offside. Edmonton number 76. Holding. Ottawa number 63. We'll go back 5 yards. Second down.
So second down after that, the holding penalty and the offside.
Well, there you'll see Jabari Hunt. It's an early jump on that one. Right at the end. Just looked like John Gott lost position a little bit on Armando Sewell. His hands were outside of the frame of his body, which led to the holding call.
Burris now, here's the rush. And looks for Williams. That ball